Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we are in is Regulation F. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, you all, we are back with our second video featuring our Archaludon team. As I said before, there's a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. Let me know what a comment below. What do you guys think about Archaludon? Did you catch the video that I posted before this one? This is the second video, and if you want to see the first one, there is the video I posted right before this one, just showcasing, you know, the strength of this team, and we're gonna just be able to showcase some more battles. Go ahead and subscribe for me because we're chasing 500 subscribers, and we're trying to get that by the end of the month. That is one of my goals. If I'm not able to do it, then we're gonna shoot for it for March. But go ahead and leave a subscribe for me if you like this type of content. We are building around all these fun teams and also making them competitively viable. But that's gonna be it. Let's get into these battles. All right, we have our first match here. Ooh, so the return of Hisuian Arcanine with Chenpao, Latios, Rillaboom, Annihilate, and Hisuian Gouging. So this is a team that you would have saw like in Regulation D. The only thing is it's a Latias there. There usually be like a Flutter Mane in that slot. You have like a very similar team, or even an Urshifu, right? I don't really see a way that he gets rid of Archaludon easy. Gouging going for Iron Defense can be pretty scary. Tornadus just gets rocked here though. But I think boosting up Archaludon's special attack is going to be key for beating Gouging. I know I want Urshifu as well. And then I go with Porygon. Just to hit Gouging with something special that's not a physical attack. I think Incineroar and Rillaboom kind of get walled by Gouging. Gouging's pretty scary here. So Flare Blitz actually hurts here. And I'm Rocky Helmet, so I can't get around the fake out. I think I just want to body press Arcanine and protect. A fake out into Archaludon plus Flare Blitz is a very strong play by my opponent. And I didn't bring Incineroar to have counterplay around that. This is gonna be Tera, most likely Fairy. Oh no. Are you going for Choice Band and E-Speed, sir? I mean, I actually do have Steel Tera here, so. What's Rillaboom going for here? Oh, you just doubled that slot. Okay. He's really concerned about Tornadus here, so that makes me feel like you don't have a lot of counterplay into Tornadus. I want to go for Electro Shot and Tera Rain Dance. This should counter. This should be able to take out Arcanine, because if he goes for another E-Speed into Tornadus, then we're going to resist it, and he's going to take Rocky Helmet Chip. That's why this defensive Tornadus is so strong, right? And then we just KO Arcanine, and he loses his Tera. Perfect. It should be into Tornadus again. It's decent chip, but it's not enough. And Electro Shot should KO from that range. Alright, so we are setting up. Beautiful. Now Rillaboom takes chip. And now we get a free special attack boost. This is a free Electro Shot. This should KO. Nice. So he loses his Tera. We have revealed ours, but we got up Rain Dance, and I can get up Tailwind, or I can go for Bleak Wind. I think Tailwind's more valuable here for what he has in the back. Rocky Helmet on Tornadus is really good with Protect and Steel Tera. It's just a really strong defensive set, and I really like it. Oh, there's Gouging. Alright, so we need to get big damage into that. I want to Electro Shot it and then Dragon Pulse it. We shouldn't be able to KO Tornadus from this range, unless he doubles it. I think I'll just Tailwind to be safe. Because he could, what is it, Chimp Out? Body ass, okay. I was gonna say what he could do is like high horsepower and body press me. And that should pick up the KO, right? Yeah, I'm gonna Dragon Pulse that slot next turn. Because we don't need to take any damage from it. I could just take out Latias here, but then that gives him a free switch into Rilla plus a fake out. And he can go for body press into me. And I don't have any defense boost yet, so I want to try to remove it first. We don't need to KO Latias. Even though the free KO is there to stop him from tailwinding, it's not worth it to give Gouging time to set up more. It's already threatening me with +2 body press, and I don't have my defensive boost yet. He didn't protect, so we may get the KO here, hopefully. This is +2 Dragon Pulse. That's not enough. Right, he does give us a stamina boost, which works out in our favor. Yeah, perfect. This actually works out for us because, I mean, he just gave us a free defense boost to be able to take on Gouging better. He does someone negate it. I think he's going to protect Gouging here. But I don't want to give him to switch into Rillaboom. I think I just keep targeting down this slot. And oh, he's not protecting Gouging. Okay, so this is just a KO. So I'm glad that I didn't try to read into a protect there. So he gets 2 shelters off, but he doesn't get to do anything with Gouging. So this should just be game. He doesn't have any damage for. That can drop my special attack. It does. Okay. But now we're at +2 defense, +1 special attack. Like there's just nothing we can do here. Hey, this Tornadus Archaludon lead just dominated him. Like the double steel type is just so strong, especially against a lot of the types he has. His best damage was like Flare Blitz from Arcanine, but he went straight for E-Speed, right? And we kind of just walled it with steel types. And this Mon, like Archaludon, like if it's put in the right position, it is very hard to remove. And I even saw like a set that gave me trouble was Snarl, right? So now the special attackers, which are usually good against you, or better against you if you don't have the defense boost. Well, physical attackers are not that good against you once you get your defense boost, right? But once you get your defense boost, then special attackers are the best way to damage you. But with Snarl, now you're reducing that special attack damage and still getting a defensive boost when they can't knock you out. I think that's really cool. Right, so we'll just try to remove Latias here. I don't know what other set it has, but let's just try to get rid of it before it does anything else funky. I saw Mist Ball, I saw Alluring Voice. I expect like Tailwind Recover. My opponent's really thinking this through. I wonder what play he's trying to make. He just decides not to fake out, okay? That's just gonna wrap this game up. There's nothing Rillaboom. He might not even be able to take a KO. A lot of damage, but not enough. Alright, Tailwind plus Dragon Pulse just wraps this game up. And GG's. Yeah, I apologize about this game dragging out just a little bit. I'm not sure what my opponent is doing. Maybe he's just left the game. He didn't even attempt to go for like fake out to try to make like some type of play to keep him in the game. So I suspect that he just didn't want to rage. He didn't want to quit, but he just walked away from the game. Because otherwise, you know, you just forfeit here. Alright, you get Tailwind off, and Dragon Pulse is going to do it. Nice. And we wrap that one up. Yeah, at that point, we didn't even need Urshifu or Porygon in the back. He did have the Shelter Gouging, but we were just able to put so much damage onto it before it was able to really get set up. And that's how we won that game. But let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have Iron Crown and DD, okay? But he has Rillaboom, which gets rid of his own terrain. Urshifu, Flutter, and Entei. I know I like Rilla here. And I know I like Urshifu here. Porygon kind of gets outpaced. Trick Room is not really that valuable when we have Tornadus. Incineroar, it is good against... Incineroar is actually really good here against everything except the Urshifu. I really like my Urshifu for his Entei though. Alright, so I know I want to lead Archaludon, Tornadus. We know we need Rillaboom in the back to remove terrain. Now it's between Urshifu and Incineroar. I think he doesn't bring Entei, so I'm gonna go with Incineroar. If he does bring Entei, then my Urshifu is the best bet. But we can still beat Entei, we just don't have the best matchup into it without Urshifu. But Incineroar looks so good until his Rillaboom and DD Iron Crown and Flutter Cool. But he's off with Entei, so he immediately makes me regret leaving my mom behind. What I'm gonna go for is a Heavy Slam here. And Tailwind. He can second fire me here, but he should respect rain going up, right? I really don't want to Tera. He could go for a Stomping, but it's not stab, right? So we should be able to take it. What's going for a Tera here? Alright, so I think he's trying to burst me with Flutter. But we can catch him off guard here with Tailwind Heavy Slam. Because if he's not Sash, then he's not booster energy, right? So I expect him to be Specs. And had we went for like Rain Dance here, he would have been able to burst my Archaludon. Nice, and we get the surprise Heavy Slam off. One hit KO. Crit didn't matter there. We're very heavy. Flutter's pretty light, so that's always a hit KO. So we scuff my opponent's Tera turn 1. And this second fire. It's a lot of damage. Does he get the burn? He does get the burn. I would say almost a fair trade. Without the burn, I definitely win that trade off. But with the burn, he kind of comes out, you know, a little bit even with this. Because we still have to deal with Entei, right? And now we're chipped. And we're burnt. Okay. I really need to get rid of Entei. I think I should Tera here. I don't need Tera or anything else. I'm gonna Tera Steel, Rain Dance. Keeping Tornadus alive is valuable here. That's a good switch. That's a really good switch. We're gonna have to find crafty ways to beat Entei. I think my Rillaboom has to come out here next turn. We should survive this. Alright. Alright, we do survive. I don't think Trick Room, because he could protect and go for Trick Room here. I really want to get the damage on the Iron Crown, but I don't think Bleak Wind picks up DD. If he goes for Trick Room here, then that's really bad. Oh, he just wanted to follow me, so it really didn't matter. Alright, we do get a high horsepower off into the Entei next turn before it can move, due to us being faster. He should click Expanded Force again here. there's Entei. Urshifu would have been so good here instead of Incineroar. But Incineroar does beat the Iron Crown. So we just need to remove Entei. That's our focus. We still have Tailwind up, right? Yeah, we have one more turn. He can go for E-Speed into Tornadus here, but you still take Rocky Helmet Chip. Perfect, and he protects that slot, but we're not even going after that slot. Oh, it's a double protect, okay. Alright, so I need to go for Tailwind again. Alright, at least we know he's Protect on Entei, so he's not like, he wasn't Life Orb. I think he's Sitrus Berry, or he can't be Assault Vest. Protect on Entei is not good here. I really need to. That's crazy that I really called out this Tornadus being good into me. I mean, Entei being good into what I brought. If we do take it out though, Incineroar ends up being the right pick against Iron Crown though. We just need to get rid of Entei. High horsepower. Nice. Is it a double into that slot? So he recognized Tornadus as an issue, right? At this point, we just need to hit a Wood Hammer. We don't even need to go for another high horsepower. Wood Hammer to secure the knockout from that range. I wonder what's his item on. Did I see Life Orb? Yeah, oh, he was Life Orb. I believe he was Life Orb. Alright, so Wood Hammer should secure the KO onto that slot. And knockoff is always correct. Oh no, Flare Blitz is always, no, it's still raining. I'll go for knockoff here. He actually could protect Entei. Okay, but he protects that one. So we got the call right. Oh, that's a double protect, okay. Alright, so he's healing, so I may have to go for high horsepower. Actually, I'll just double the Entei slot. Because I don't want to miss here. There's still 2 turns of Tailwind. Entei's the problem here. So I would hammer it and knock off. We should outspeed both with Tailwind up. Oh, and that just picks up the KO, nice. But we knocked off the cover for Entei surviving, so perfect. Unless you have Focus Blast, you shouldn't be able to do anything into Incineroar. This is getting scary though, because if he's Focus Blast, we're in trouble. And there's one more turn early. He can protect here. Do you have Focus Blast? I think that's might really be coming my way. That means I probably should have quick Flare Blitz last turn. Are you Focus Blast? And does that one hit KO me? Oh, he doesn't have Focus Blast, so That did a lot of damage. So I think if he had Focus Blast, then we might have lost this game if he hits. Of course, we have like, 30% chance to dodge. But that's scary that it still came down to that. With me having like such an advantage turn 1. Yeah, the Entei, I think the burn actually helped him. Just weakening it and chipping my Archaludon. So even though we took, that KO turn 1 immediately, like because we didn't bring Urshifu, like his Entei was just positioned so well. Because if we had Urshifu, then he can't protect stall. You just click Surging Strikes, and then Rilla just clicks High Horsepower into the Iron Crown, and we always take an Expanding Force on Urshifu because we're Focus Sash, right? So then we get off another Strikes. So it actually in return, because if he has Focus Blast, we could easily lose that game. I think Urshifu is the correct brand, but let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have Urshifu, Ogerpon, Firewater Grass Core combined into 2 Pokemon. It gives you Fake Out, Redirection, and Intimidate. It's a bargain deal, in my opinion. They also have Gomora, Fluttermane, Urshifu, Dark most likely, and Frigoraph. So he doesn't have good speed control. This feels like a team that I might have saw in the regional. Outside of Urshifu Dark, we have Fairy Tera for that. Archaludon looks really good here. Flutter's scary, like Boost Energy Flutter with Icy Wind kind of wrecks my Urshifu. I think I want to leave Rillaboom. Urshifu Porygon. This one's tricky. The scariest lead for me is Glamora Frigoraph. Because he threatens so much with Meteor Beam and then Trick Room. But Incineroar does reduce the damage coming out from my Rillaboom, right? But I can just hard switch into Porygon. I don't like what I see. So it kind of is a lead that I expected. Speed. Yeah, so if I had let my Urshifu, it would be Curtains with Icy 1 plus Close Combat. I want a Tera here, Heavy Slam, Flutter, and Wood Hammer Urshifu. I could have faked out here, but this is just to cover. He may even protect Urshifu, but this is the cover for a Frigoraph switching, right? But if he just close combats Archaludon, we're in a good spot. Okay, that's a good protect. Is it just a double here? It is. Okay. That's a very patient play by my opponent, and he doesn't really lose much by going for that. Alright, so we do reveal a bit much. I want to go for Dragon Pulse. Woodhammer. I was thinking of Glide, but I keep feeling like he's gonna switch in Frigoraph. I think Flutter switches here. And if he does bring in Frigoraph, then this play was correct. Because I really wanted to go for Glide. Yeah, so there's switches. That's a good Iron Head. I think it's a crit. I was wondering why that did so much. Oh, he gets the flinch. Wow, he gets a Iron Head with Protect. Wow. Wow, okay. I can't safely get up Trick Room here. I think I just glide this slide, try to get rid of it. Alright. Is that Flutter coming back in? Oh, he finally brought it out. That's such a good play. Alright. He's getting so much value out of this. And that the flinch is crazy, you know? Another flinch. This is why you run Iron Head Urshifu. Wow. Oh, so we get crit and double flinch, so I don't even get a chance to like use Archaludon. I think it's fine though. I still think we can win from this game. Because I can just get Trick Room up here. I think Porygon can clutch this game up. We need to just remove everything around Porygon. The Frograph is pretty threatening here, though. Alright, but it's overtime. Special attack boost would have been better. Alright, I'll Trick Room here. Woodhammer Frograph. So Trick Room favors us just as long as we get it up. That's decent damage. We should survive. Oh, that's almost a KO. Alright, we do get Trick Room up. Alright, so what I want to do is recover here and then get a double KO next turn. Recover, close combat, Frograph, and yeah, so close combat goes into that slide. He gets Hyper Voice off, but we're focused Sash. Oh, he's slower than my Porygon. I think I need to get a double protect here. Him being slower than my Porygon sucks. And this is why Farigiraf just won the, you know, a regional. Like, it's so good. This is Hyper Voice plus Ivy Cudgel. I was just going for follow me. Yeah, special attack boost would have benefited me there. I gotta go for a triple. Yeah, we don't get it, so we lose Urshifu here. And we can't beat all this offense by ourselves. Yeah, this game would have been over had we just been able to like attack with Archaludon. The damage that it put out definitely would have mattered in this game. So if your Urshifu has Detect and Iron Head, what are you dropping? I know you have Wicked Blow, right? Are you dropping your priority Sucker Punch, or are you dropping your close combat? That's crazy to me. I've never seen that type of set. Usually if you do see Iron Head, it's on like a Choice Scarf or Choice Band set. Yeah, I don't see a way to win this. Maybe a freeze. Yeah, my one kind was a freeze there, and then Triple ends and we KO Farigiraf and he stays frozen. That would make up a freeze there would actually make up for what we had to go through with the flinches and the crit. Because in retrospect, we should have been able to take about 5 Iron Heads and not just 3, but the crit kind of accelerated it, right? That was fun. Let's get into the next. Alright, so we have an interesting team. So this is Regidrago Hyper Offense with Tornadus, Ogerpon, and then he has a Trickle option with Iron Hands, Farigiraf, and Torkoal. So guys, prepare to see a lot of Farigiraf on this ladder. Farigiraf is just about to make a resurgence, and I've been telling you all that it has been really good. I think just having a Rain Dance here plus Archaludon is really good. Being Fairy Tera and Electro Shot is just so valuable here. Rillaboom is also valuable because it walls Ogerpon pretty much. And I think Incineroar. I don't think I need Ursh. It does bad into Sun plus Ogerpon and Iron Hands. And Porygon is just Iron Hand food, right? So these are the right 4. Tornadus, Regidrago. Alright, so I can just Fairy Tera here. Do I submit my... Yeah, if I just take out Tornadus, he gets a free switch into Ogerpon. I think I want to Tailwind though. Tera. Dragon Pulse. I was thinking of Steel Tera Tornadus, but we're still gonna take a lot of damage from a full powered Dragon Energy just to get off a Bleak Wind that could miss, right? I don't think that that's worth it. Because I was thinking of, but yeah, I can't protect on Archaludon, so that wouldn't have worked anyway. Yeah, so we're just going Tailwind for Tailwind, but we're immune to Dragon. My Tornadus might get wiped here, depending on who's faster. Yeah. Yeah, so we don't get our rain up. But he didn't get rain up either. I really need to. I don't want to bring Rilla out yet. Yeah, I knew it was overpowered. If he sets up rain here, then we just wipe out Tornadus. And I'm going for this play because I think it's likely. That's a good switch. So I kind of got baited into that. I think he may just be going after my Incineroar though. Props to him if he goes after Archaludon though. Okay. I expect him to go into Tornadus on the Ogerpon slot. So we'll just try to remove further F. Yeah, my Regidrago lead. Oh, he's going all in on damage. Alright, does Metal Plate Grassy Glide KO Ogerpon? Depends on how bulky it is. He hasn't been chipped. My opponent played this very well though. So Grassy Glide there. And Dragon Pulse. Oh, he does pick up the one-hit KO. Wait, does that secure us the game? Oh, Metal Plate Rillaboom is so good. That wasn't even a crit. It just does that much. We survive on both? Okay. Speed drop is fine. We get Dragon Pulse off. Alright, does Grassy Glide KO from that range? Tailwind's peters out. He can also miss a Bleak Wind here. Grassy Glide, Metal Plate. and Dragon Pulse. If he has Protect, he should protect here, but I don't think he can stall out the terrain. I think we have 2 more turns. Let's go. Let's go. We get the... Oh, man, I'm sweating bullets over here. That Ogerpod was so scary. We really pulled it off. Rillaboom Metal Plate. Do not underestimate its damage. 55 base power Grassy Glide in the terrain with Metal Plate. Picked up a 1-hit KO on Ogerpod, which is known for being bulky. With no crit. That is crazy to me. I cannot believe he picked that win up. But let's get into one final game. Alright, our final game of the day, and we have the team that won the tournament that took place after Worlds. Wolfey's event. So we have Arcanine, Chien-Pao, Fluttermane, Urshifu, Tornadus, and Rillaboom. This team honestly does not like Trick Room. And if we get a special attack boost, Porygon can like really do some damage here. I think Rillaboom's damage output is really strong here. I want to go Incineroar, Rillaboom, and Archaludon. Because what I can do is if he leaves Urshifu Tornadus, I can just switch Archaludon in on the Incineroar slot and Trick Room. We do have a lot of fighting weakness here though. But if it's Tornadus Urshifu, I expect Surging Strikes. My Urshifu does not do well into opposing Urshifu and Rillaboom. But it may have been good under Trick Room to be able to get off Surging Strikes. But we are max speed adamant, so we still outspeed pretty much all his mons except for Flutter and if it's Scarf Urshifu and Chien-Pao. I might have could have considered Urshifu here too. Alright, it's Arcanine. Alright, so this is a pretty easy trick room. We keep getting a special attack boost though. I really want a special attack boost. Oh, he's special attack. Does Tera Moonblast get the KO on Porygon? If it does, we're kind of scuffed, right? Is it worth going for a fake out in a Flutter? Rock Slide hurts though. I think I gotta trust my Porygon to survive. Oh yeah, see. Whew. I'm glad I didn't go for that. I was just going after instant. Ice Beam Flutter to chip it, and Parting Shot. Arcanine switches this Fluttermane Protector. Urshifu. That's a good protect. I should have went forward into Urshifu. So we're very passive right now. Oh, that's just fortunate. That's a good play. I wanted to bring in Rillaboom there, but I really didn't have that conviction. I expect Flutter to protect here and Urshifu to switch out. So I'm going to try attack and parting shot. Good conviction not to protect Flutter. I think I doubled the Arcanine slot. Try attack. Wood Hammer. I should cover for a Tera, right? It's the last turn of Trick Room. And then he gets Urshifu back in. We Tera Porygon and set up Trick Room again. And I think we should win with another Trick Room. So we get this call right. Urshifu's in KO range though, so we may not even have to Tera here. I could just Grassy Glide with Rilla. Let's Chimp out. Flutter may just protect it, so I can just Tera here, Trick Room, and Grassy Glide Flutter. I mean, next to Chimp-Out, like, this should just be a one-hit KO on Flutter. And then we just glide Urshifu. So while my opponent was really stalling out the first Trick Room, like, we held onto our Tera. So did they. I think the only way he gets out of this turn is if Flutter Mane survives and Shadow Balls Porygon, and he Dark Terras. I mean, he goes for a Dark type attack with Chimp-Out. But if he goes for Sacred Sword, Porygon should survive here. Alright, so we get the Ghost Terror off. Let's go P2. We need Trick Room again. This should KO. Oh, that's a bulky Flutter. Okay, but he went after that slot. Okay. Wow. I didn't expect Flutter to survive that. We KO'd the Ogerpon the previous game, one hit KO. That's a bulky Flutter. Chimp-Out is gonna protect here. I'm gonna Ice Beam Flutter. My opponent hasn't Tera yet though. I think -1 Sucker Punch shouldn't KO Porygon, so I'm gonna Ice Beam Flutter. And knock off Chin-Pow. Oh, that's a good switch. How do I win this? I really wish I hadn't Tera Porygon, but who's faster between these two? Oh, we're the same speed. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna try attack. Flip this Chin-Pow. Yeah, that doesn't do too much. Yeah, this is getting scarier. I think a full Para wins us the game here on Urshifu. But he gets certain strikes off. We know Flutterman has access to Shadow Ball, so who protects here? How many turns of Trick Room left? 2. If Flutter protects here and we attack Urshifu, we win, right? I think he won't protect Flutter though. Okay, I don't think he's protecting Flutter. But a full Para here could win us the game, right? We really need it here. Yes! Okay. And we just click try attack. Let's go! Oh, we got the win! That makes up for that other game. Oh, man. These wins were sketchy, man. But that makes up for that game where we got double flinched into a crit on Archaludon. Yeah, I'm shocked he didn't go for Sacred Sword on the Porygon though. Like maybe he expected some type of terror. But Rillaboom really was threatening his Urshifu, right? Rillaboom was really a threat there. So I understand the need to double up into it. Wow, like yep. But we end up getting a full Para. Try attack saves us in that situation, and you got to play to your outs, and we got the full Para. I believe that he was choice locked on Urshifu, right? We didn't see it protect, so if I had to guess, it was Scarf. So we just, and I was thinking about clicking recover there. The play is to click recover, and he also is click recover, and he protects if he's not a choice scarf, right? And the next turn we should survive certain strikes and then just get off try attack once trick comes over. But the thing is, since he was scarf, that means he's not holding Mystic Water. I still think even if we didn't get that full para, I think that we could have survived that certain strikes and still hit him with still KO him with the try attack, because Porygon is very bulky, and you being scarf means that your certain strikes are not doing as much as a Mystic Water would, and it's no telling if you're adamant or jolly, right? So we probably would have been able to survive that, being at about 75% health left, and just get the try attack off. So I don't even know if we needed that full para. Let me know in the comment below if you guys think we needed it. But that's gonna be it for our battles with this team. Let's get into a final review. All right, getting into a final review, and this team was so fun. Oh my God, this team was a joy. We did lose that one game. We tried to go undefeated with it, but we did lose the one game due to Archaludon being crit and double flinch. But outside of that, I feel like we played every game really well. We really showcased every piece on this team. And Metal Plate Rillaboom does so much damage. Like, we weren't able to go for the Tera in any circumstances, but if you are playing with this team and you're able to go for that Tera, it's going to work out really well for you getting off those powerful grassy glides, right? Same thing with Urshifu, and you know, that powerful Aqua Jet, close combat, certain strikes coming off Stellar Tera. It's just really good for this team. The focus sash on this Urshifu is very surprising, because a lot of mons think that they can pick up the one-hit KO on like what's common, which is Scarf Urshifu, or Mystic Water Urshifu, which doesn't have an item to save it from getting one shot. And the Scarf just allows you so much flexibility. It plays a lot similar to the Wicked Blow Urshifu single strike, right? But most people expect Urshifu to be Scarf because of the water typing and certain strikes. But I think that Focus Sash is a good item on this mon too, and it shouldn't be understated how valuable it is. Incineroar, good as always. The Grass Tera, we didn't get to bring it out, but Incineroar is just always threatening, always very good at supporting the rest of the team and setting up Porygon and Archaludon do what they want to do. The download boost on Porygon, like I said, it's kind of 50-50. While when you do get the special attack boost, like Tri Attack and Ice Beam do so much damage, where when it don't, Porygon still can chip things, but it's just not doing as much as you would like. But it's really meant to like deter your opponents from really sweeping you with Tailwind, and also like setting up Trick Room against like faster paced mons. So you saw in the last game how valuable Trick Room was. Just getting it up just allowed us to be able to play at a different pace than my opponent really couldn't match, right? And even though we got the full para, I do believe that we would have won that game if that Urshifu still got an attack off. I think we would have survived certain strikes, and I do believe that he was Choice Scarf, so he could not protect. So if we survived that turn, we had one more turn of Trick Room left, and then we just get Tri Attack off, right? So that was kind of my line to win that game. So I think we were always in a good state. And also, had I just not Tera Porygon, then the Sucker Punch would have done even less from the Chin Pow. Tornadus, this is my favorite Tornadus set. The Rocky Helmet plus Steel Tera is really good into the physical attackers. Things like Rillaboom, things like Chin Pow, when they first go for the Icicle Crash, things like Dragonite, they're taking a lot of chip and they're not able to remove Tornadus easily, and then you have Protect to kind of stall out and, you know, be able to set more Tailwinds and Rain Dance. So this team is very fun. The Archaludon, won't change a thing about it. Heavy Slam is really cool at removing Flutter Mane. They expect you to be like Flash Cannon, which can do damage to Flutter Mane, but it's not one-shot at Flutter Mane until after you get a special attack boost. And your opponent can kind of, you know, gauge that pretty easily. With Archaludon not having the highest special attack, they're like, okay, Flutter can take a Flash Cannon. So we're not really threatened turn one by it, but just being able to remove it with Heavy Slam is just very good. The Fairy Tera to be able to be immune to Dragon type attacks, which Dragon type attacks, there are a plethora of them right now in the format, with Raging Bolt, Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, of course the occasional Hydrapple that you'll see, the one we got into the match with today, which was Regidrago. There's just so many, you know, Dragapult, so many Dragon type attacks going around right now. Dragonite with Outrage. It's just very good to have that Fairy Tera. And of course, Dragon Pulse over Draco Meteor. Because Archaludon wants to stay on the field and deal more damage, it just really worked out for it. But that's gonna be it for a team, not a team breakdown, but a final review of this team. If you want to watch the first video with the real team breakdown of this, just check out the video I posted before this one, where I kind of break down the entire team and describe, how I came to build it, and also I showcased a bunch of games in that video as well. But there is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And go ahead and subscribe to me, because we're trying to reach 500 followers, and I'm trying to get that before the end of February. So let's go ahead and continue to grind and see can we get to there. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.